Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from downtown Indy. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 19.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Off he goes. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he just does catch that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Richardson. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Indianapolis.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes every...
That is intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain there of 20. First down for Tennessee.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On second down, here's Ward. The ball comes out. The Colts have come away with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Stop. 19 Chargers. 19 Chargers. 18 70 Lions. Ready.
Here's Richardson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
3rd and 9. Throwing is Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll go. Richardson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready up.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17.
In motion, Okonkwo. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Third down and 9.
70 Timberwolf.
Slot man in motion right.
Ready.
Throwing on third down, Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Eilmatter. They pick up 17 through the air. That's good for a Titan first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Cowboy
First
80.
down, Tennessee.
They'll run here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Titans.
Back up. Ready.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. JT Tuimoloau in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
60 Vices, just go.
On the ground, it's Pollard. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Third and a long way to go.
Lions. Ready up.
Shotgun snap for Ward. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready, ready. Unlock line. Unlock. Come on, come on. 19, lock. Cougar 19. Go.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. A terrific interior performer, Jeffrey Simmons, on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the ready.
2nd down and 8.
Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson. That one intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Makes the score Titans 10.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash, check smash.
On play action, Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Big Ed Oliver. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Start 18, run. Cowboy 8, Cub 19. Cub 19.
Now Richardson. He'll air it out down the middle. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
14.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. 3rd down coming up.
10 through 11. Set up. Good.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Ready?
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Up the middle, here comes Pollard. A big hole. And he'll take this one in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. His 12th touchdown of the year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That's hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. Pickup of 46 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Go.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Go.
On second down, Richardson on the run to the right. There he goes again.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. Second down.
Third and goal.
Ready?
To throw, it's Richardson. And he will score! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Colts. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Ready? Franco 80.
On first and 10, Ward.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Here we go, Jack. 70 Timberwolves.
Now it's Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down for Tennessee.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. On first down, Ward. That one caught by Ioman. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
60 vices, 6. Ready.
From the gun, here's Ward. Exiting the pocket right.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. 19, 18.
Out of the gun, Ward. This is intercepted. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indy.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
The extra point is up and through. And the Colts are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just the Eagles. Ready.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Come on. Let's go.
They'll go back to Pollard on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
70 Timberwolves.
Off play action, it's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down.
First down, Tennessee.
In motion, Okonkwo. Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready. Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Motion, KC. Ready.
To throw is Ward. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Ready.
3rd and long.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
They send Ridley in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Ward. Complete. Ridley on the reception. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, Crash. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st and 10.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Go! Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Got it. Ready.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
60 by 6, 60 by go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got his big tight end, Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trader now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Colts will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
the set. And 70 Timberwolves.
On first down, it's Ward. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Colts will take over possession here at the 44.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go. Cup 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
On first down, it's Richardson.
Richardson's pass.
Adonai Mitchell, the intended target.
Incomplete.
And it'll be second down.
Second down and 10.
This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that, of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ready up.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Ready.
Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go. Bronco 80, 19 Lions. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. That's taken in.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now. Mike.
Throwing, Richardson. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big one there to start the second half. A gain of 48.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Ready?
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Alec Iomanner. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 27, Colts 24.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Their own 32-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hey, hey, check that. Check that. Ready? Let's go.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready, ready.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1.
Get it. 60 Bobcat. 19 Tiger. 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Huh.
They go right back to Taylor. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Colts first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Richardson going to look to throw. That's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
It's a gain of 33.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
First and goal at the
If you want to score
7-yard
points
line.
at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
70. Let's go. Mustang 19. Ready, ready?
Looking to throw. Richardson. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
19 Lion. 70s.
Here's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And they'll get some of the yardage back, but now work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
7 yards.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and goal. Throwing is Richardson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Third down. Touchdown, Colts. Trader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts have taken a 4-point advantage.
31. Titans 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. And reload.
1st and 10, and they give it to Pollard. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. This one brought in by Ileman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they could somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, here's Ward. That one caught by Ileman. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
On the give, it's Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. Those running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Out of the gun, Ward. Rolling right. He runs with it. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Okay, break.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indy. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. 65 is ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing is Ward. Moving left. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football at their own 40.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60.
Richardson going to get it quickly out to down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. Let's go.
Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Roberto Sanchez to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
26-yard line.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Catch made right side by Iomanner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Viking 18.
In motion, Okonkwo.
Ready, right?
Throwing, Ward. Forced out wide. Now he'll run.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Let's go. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
On first down, Ward. He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On the jump. Let's go now. 77 Wolf. Ready.
Back to throw is Ward. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Schrader now for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked.
Spencer Schrader to kick off for
both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the gun, they'll give it to Pollard. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready. Cooking.
Ward going to tap this one forward. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
and 10. Here's Ward. Escaping to his left. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Ready?
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
18, 5 in. Go, Reed, go.
They snap it to Ward. He's going to look for the home run ball, and he's going to pick up a Titans first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Okay,
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he's in! Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Ready,
The
set.
offense staying put. They will go for 2.
Here we go, set.
Will line up for the
They'll drop to throw. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Get it.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Pollard, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Again, it's Pollard. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. What can they do here on third down and 7? To throw is Ward. That one underneath to Pollard.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
On fourth down, Daniel Wheelan is on to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. This is taken at the 25. So it's a win for the Colts. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled